Yo, what's up? I need like a new interface, don't I? Anyway, I'm gonna stream, or not stream. Sorry, I'm gonna record my reaction to this shit, and then we'll talk about it. And with me, I have a Spooder. Spooder, say hi.
Hello.
See, there we go. And now we'll see. I'm semi-excited and semi-not excited. I want to see what this is about. This might obviously. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Let's see. Is this worth the hype? Like, all right. Just old shit going on so far. I don't know audio levels, anything like that. I don't care. Ow! Everything hurts.
Hello.
Hey! It's going through the whole thing. That's all expansions so far, basically. All cutscenes.
The recap.
The recap. Oh, the three in some. What? Oh, hello. You're not part of the game. Oh, cute. Murlocs.
Murlocs.
Oh, look,
Beautiful.
the fans they have yet to alienate. the fans that don't hate them yet.
I mean, you don't know what year that was.
Alright, true. Okay, World of Warcraft. Alright, let's hear.
And that's it.
That's it. Alright, that's it. Alright, we're done.
Hi everyone.
Hello.
I'm John Haidt, General Manager for Warcraft, and with me today are
Cute.
my friends Ian Hazacostas, who is the Game Director for World of Warcraft.
You're known.
And Holly Longdale, who leads up the production
Don't know who
team
you are.
for WoW Classic.
Oh, classic.
Really
that's why I
appreciate you
don't. That's why I
tuning
know.
in.
That's why I
we're
know. I don't know who you
excited
are.
to be able to give you updates on what's happening in World of Warcraft.
No offense, but
first,
the
I
lady
wanna
looks
thank
like
our
she doesn't
community
know where
for
she
all the
is.
feedback you've given us this year.
Like, why am I
Especially
here?
our community council.
Look at
who
her.
helped shape and influence the updates that we've done recently and what you're going to see in the upcoming year.
I mean, really,
Cue
Shadowlands in particular,
nodding.
The story of the last 9 months or so.
Oh, here we
of this
go.
expansion is all about the community.
No,
it's
it
shaped
isn't.
by
Fuck you.
what we've been hearing from them, and
Was
us
it
realizing
ever?
as a team
Nah.
that we just collectively
Mind
need
you,
to do a
I
better
have not
job
played much of the
making sure the community
recent
felt
like
heard.
WoW
So
things
that went
stuff, so I
to the
don't know
changes
too
we made in
much. I
915,
recently got back
but
into
also
it.
really
Still hate it.
re-examining
It's
some of
besides the point. Well, let's just
of
yeah,
World of
yeah.
Warcraft about things like character investment and mains versus alts, or how catch-up should work, or the appropriate role of friction in our systems.
What friction?
915
You mean
represented
the-
a step in the direction.
You mean the casuals
of
and
letting
non-casuals?
Players have more freedom to play World of Warcraft the way they want to play it, and we really built our Eternity's End content update.
So I
from
don't
the
have to
ground
go
up
into the
around
fucking
those
tower and
principles.
grind for
What
2
are some of the
days.
things that the community said
You
that
probably have to
influenced
sooner
your
or later.
decisions for Eternity's End?
Things like the method and pacing of acquisition of the Covenant Legendary item, tons of tuning, and I think every step of the way, we were listening to make sure that we were carrying forward those lessons learned in the course of 915 into Eternity's End and beyond.
So WoW Classic was really came about because of the community.
Yeah, they continue to help guide and support us.
No,
as
we made
Classic
private
evolves.
servers
World
so
of
we could
Warcraft
play
has
on, and
always
you
been
finally understood that you could
about
actually
the lore
capitalize on
and
them.
players
That's what
who
happened.
inhabit it. And we are in a lot of ways curators and caretakers of that journey and of that experience. And so once this classic community formed and grew, we had to
And now
listen
it's
to
filled with
It's
bots.
this tide of listening to the community and paying attention to what is a good experience for our players.
Alright, I'm not gonna be cynical. I'm not gonna be
We
as
really
cynical as I
saw
want
a
to be,
sea change
because
in
I would just
this
call it
idea
out every
with
time.
our season of Mass
Sorry.
Effect,
Do it.
which is a season of fresh start
Execute
Classic.
Order
And initially we were
66.
talking about it like it was
Yeah.
gonna be like a fresh start. Let's try this experiment in a season. It'll be about a year long. And then when the community found out about it, we started seeing this upswell.
I will
the
say
team just
they
took that idea
they didn't
and
even
ran with it
announce it
and
like,
turned,
oh,
you know,
Classic
what
is out.
started
They
out
kind
as
of did a
small
little on
community
like
project
Classic is like
into
out. They
this
did a
solar
lot of
iron
things on
system
Classic,
that
but as soon
became
as they
the centerpiece
went on
of
with
Season
like
of
other
Master
stuff
Effect, a
around
whole
Classic,
new
they didn't really
opt-in
announce that too
hardcore
much.
mode,
If I
which
remember
seemed
right, I could
communities
remember wrong.
built around
Yeah.
lots of, you know, thrilling victory and painful defeat.
5 hours. I made it 5 hours.
Yeah, and it continues.
How does
Like
his
Burning Crusade
laugh
Classic,
look fake?
We wanted to
Is it
balance
just
the
me?
Paladin seals between Horde and
Baby, it
Alliance, so
is.
we made an addition there. We wouldn't have gotten
Even they don't
Yay,
believe it.
fishy.
input.
So
Fishy, fishy,
influence
fishy.
the community. You've got another update and pretty significant controversial change for this.
Yeah, cross-faction play coming in 925. which is on a public test ROM now as a big
And
centerpiece.
cross faction. You're breaking with a 17-year tradition.
Yeah, it's something. It was not an easily made decision by any means, you know. And I think
Wait,
it's
what did he
another one
say?
of those areas
Cro-
where really
cross-
we
Faction.
tried to take to
So I
heart
assume like
community feedback and
Alliance Horde.
requests and ask
Fine with that.
ourselves as a team whether there's a
100%
way
fine with that.
to accommodate such an earnestly held desire
Took a
and
while.
still feel like we're being true to the roots of the game. I think players' desire to play
Yep,
with their
that it
friends
should have
might
been introduced in
hard for
Pandaria.
others,
I
or
personally
to play
think.
with the faction that they more closely identify with, even though their raid group is elsewhere.
It's really important for me. I play a lot of alts, and I love
You
observing
do?
the story for each.
You
raid.
actually, I'm not gonna
Having that
criticize you.
ability
You
to play with
might.
all of
I
my
don't know.
friends across factions
He's a
is
gamer.
fantastic.
At the end of the day, the battle cry is for the Horde. It's not against the Alliance. It's not death to the Alliance. It's about pride in one's faction. And I think there's a way to
Finally,
take
some
that
horde
and
recognition.
frame
Oh,
that.
my horde
Giving
recognition.
players the ability to make the same
Please.
choice we've seen the greatest heroes make time and time again.
Yeah, we've seen them
I
be
can't wait for
killed
this.
one
I'm
by
seeing a
one.
lot of my
That's
friends
what we
who
have as
never knew
Horde.
Had a max level
Rest
character
in
the other
pieces.
faction suddenly come out of the woodwork.
And then, you know, with these cross-faction groups, many of them are going to be diving into something new that we're doing to kind of cap off Shadowlands, a season 4. Kind of a remix, a bit of a greatest hits, revisiting all of our raid zones across the expansion, bringing in some
Why are you
familiar
laughing?
older favorites into the Mythic Plus
Yeah.
rotation. And you know, we
Don't care
recognize
about
this is
Mythic
kind of
Plus,
a
personally.
closing chapter, a little bit of a send-off
Fair.
to Shadowlands. As everyone gets ready for what happens next and what will come next.
All
I
right.
want to
What will
give
come
a fun new
next?
challenge
That's
for
why I'm
everyone to see
here.
authentic.
Really cool stuff for Modern WoW players. I'm super excited about the gear upgrades that you're going to give me and the chance to go back and play some of those awesome raids.
There's a lot to explore. Very.
If I ever have to dance
For
in
our
that fucking
next
castle again,
adventure
I will
in
hate
World
all
of
of you.
Warcraft, We're going to go back to Azeroth.
You'll have to dance.
We're going to a space with high fantasy. I mean,
Okay.
Our fans have asked for this for a long time. This has been kind of the
All right.
foundation of much of the lore of WoW.
What the fuck is high
So,
fantasy?
without further ado,
Okay.
let's watch the cinematic.
Oh, there we go. Now,
Okay.
now we're talking. This is why we're here. I'm gonna try to be quiet. Can you hear well? Like,
Mm-hmm.
all right, good. All right. I'm gonna try and be quiet for this, but I might be hyped. We'll see.
The world has been sundered. It cries out in pain. We must go to its aid. We entrust our ancestral home to you, the Watchers.
Watchers.
Let the land slumber, hidden even from our own eyes. You will feel our return in the waking of the land. Then you must light the beacon of Tearhold, lest the path home be lost to us forever.
All right. I personally don't know what any of this means so far, but it's fine. This looks like Titans. Or Titan Forges. Oh, the tower is gone at least. Where is this? Black Rock Fun? No, this must be some new place. This must be a Titan structure. I'm pretty sure. Okay, I thought it was gonna be dragons and shit around here, but I might be wrong. Wait, is that Loki? Question mark? No. I'm very in general confused here. He's climbing. Yeah, alright, cool. What the fuck? This dude shows more determination than most WoW players nowadays. That's gonna explode.
It's gonna die. No.
Bye.
No.
That's kind of sad. I'm not gonna lie. Oh. Hey!
Dragon.
Hey! Extrosa, hey? Yeah, Extrosa, easy. More of them? Oh god, I should be able to name all these dragons, but I can't. This is sad. All the dragons are going there, apparently. I see multiple dragons there. The other dragons.
Is healing,
Oh shit.
but her fate is yet uncertain.
Oh yeah, man. There's so many dragons. Like Strassador life beam by. No, that's not. Don't.
Together,
Yeah, no.
we shall be Azeroth's protectors once again. Here, the new age of dragons shall begin.
Okay.
Dragons!
Dragons.
This is so cool.
No one saw it coming.
No one saw it coming. Carefully kept secret. But seriously, I mean, what did
No,
you just see
no.
there?
The awakening of the Dragon Isles. The return
Dragon Isles.
of
Alright.
dragons,
That's
the
ensemble.
dawn of a new age.
Alright, okay.
Right, we've seen Rathian searching for his father's legacy, searching for the Dragon Isles. There's a reason why he hasn't been able to find them until now.
The beacon going off, is that summoning the dragons?
It is removing the concealment that had hidden the Dragon Isles from the world, but also beckoning the dragons back urgently in a time of need.
I assume pretty good variety of locales
Oh,
within the Dragon
fucking the
Isles?
baby
Yes, the
black dragon
Isles
that's
has
gonna fuck
kind
it
of
all
standard
up,
for
isn't
WoW
he?
expansion consist of 5 zones, 4 standard leveling zones, and a new starter zone that we'll get to in a second.
Starting
Can
zone.
we talk
I
a
like
little
that.
bit about how the team found ways to thread the dragon aspects throughout the environments?
The Dragon Isles are a place that is lush and primal, bursting with elemental energy.
I swear it's
As
the desert.
Azeroth herself reawakens, those primal forces are expressed throughout the environment, whether it's magma activity, volcanic activity.
Where's the
whether
desert?
it's the icy wastes of the
Come
Yes,
on.
Alps.
yeah.
Where's the
And
desert?
Each
I
one
like
of those
that
has a
one.
connection
Oh, you
to
do?
a dragonflight that we've seen before.
And like the
It's
snow
gonna be
one.
an amazing place for players to arrive at.
Reminds
and
of
explore.
home.
All right, you know I'm going to ask.
Yes. Okay. So
Can I be a dragon?
No,
let's
no,
start
you-
getting into some features here and what.
No,
Dragonflight
no, that's a
means
good
to
question.
in place.
Can I be a
So
dragon?
first off, yes, we have an all-new playable race.
What?
The
Hog?
Drakthir race.
Yeah.
This is
We can become a
dragon,
noodle.
a draconic race. But dragons in Warcraft
Oh my
have
What
word.
the
ability
fuck
to
is
take
that?
on a
No,
human.
mate. Okay, it looks
Classes
cool,
can
but
be.
no, mate.
They have unique abilities as literally a dragon. That doesn't quite fit any of our existing classes. And so what we're doing
Is it gonna be
this
like a
is
hero
not just
class?
a new race, but it's also a new class. You know, adding a new race to World of Warcraft and not just an allied race is something that we don't do lightly. But telling this
Like
expansion,
Death
this
Knights,
story
kind
so
of?
focused around dragons felt like the perfect time for it. So if you are a Drakthir, you will be the Evoker class. Drakthir can only be Evokers. Evokers can only
See,
be dragons.
that makes sense.
And the
Yeah.
reason why only a Drakthir could be an Evoker is that an Evoker is really combining the ability to call upon the magic of the different aspects with the unique physical gifts that a Drakthir has. The ability to actually take flight and do an Onyxia-style strafing deep breath over
What
the
the
battlefield,
hell?
land
All
on the
right,
other
cool.
side,
That's cool.
knock everyone back with a wing buffet, and then unleash your magical abilities.
Yes, please.
The Evoker has 2 specializations. They're a hybrid of either ranged DPS
Yeah,
or
makes
healer.
sense.
And
Makes
they wear
sense.
male armor. We figured, you know, with
Ma-
the new hero classes we've added over the years, we have enough melee. We don't need more of those. Also, probably don't need any more.
So this is range. I like
The
that though.
raid leaders are gonna love you for
That's
that.
very
This
interesting.
is definitely a hero class. And so
It's a
that
hero
means
class,
that, you know,
yeah,
like
there
the
we
Death
go.
Knights before them or Demon Hunters, they will be starting level 58.
Yep,
And they're going to
yep,
have a new
I like
starter
that.
zone. So they're going to have a slightly different journey into the Dragon Isles as opposed to the rest of us that are sailing there from other parts of Azeroth.
Can you talk a little bit about the customizations? Like what is going to be able to identify my Dracthyr character?
Probably nothing.
Basically anything and
Oh, no,
everything.
don't
You know,
say
skin
anything.
Color, hair color,
Skin
jewelry,
co- what?
tattoos, other
What
adornments.
the fuck
Why
is
the
that?
fuck does it look like a
The
goat?
expression of your identity in Azeroth.
Wait.
Zone,
Oh, you can
your
pick a
class,
human form and a
your
dragon
race.
form. There we
Tell
go.
us
Makes
about some of
sense.
the
No,
systems.
no.
Yeah. But that's normal,
Of
like
course,
the
new
Worgen.
expansion brings with it
Oh, yeah, I
new
forgot.
systems, new features. I think in recent expansions, one of the things we've tended to do is really have these deep features that were closely tied to a specific expansion that would then get left behind as we moved on.
Yeah, many.
And we've heard loud and clear from players that, you know, it's kind of a bummer to start off every new expansion by leaving a large part of your character behind, by leaving a large part of your progression behind.
Depends
So this
on
time
what.
around, what we're doing is really pouring all of our energy into permanent revamps, overhauls, and improvements to World of Warcraft's core systems. Things like
That's
our progression
a good
systems.
idea.
In this case, our talent system is something that we want to completely revamp. We want to take a look at our
Again?
UI. We want to take a look at professions.
So with the talent
No.
revamp and the arrival of
Yes,
Classic,
actually,
did
yes,
you learn
yes.
anything about how our talents work?
I think seeing a new generation of players play with those talents and work through those talent trees really underscored some of the things that, frankly, we lost when we shifted to the Mists of Pandaria style talents and beyond. A big piece of that was some of just the granularity, the feeling of getting a level and spending a point to customize your character to make yourself a bit better in some specific way, but also
A bit more specific.
that sense of hybridity that you could have. That's something that we've largely lost. And so the new talent system avoids
Oh yeah,
directly
man, that's
player
big.
power throughput choices directly against those sort of utility.
Wait, we're
hybrid
going
choices,
back
'cause we know
to
that there's always a right outcome there.
this is.
And we also understand
Oh
that,
my.
you know,
I
there's a
both
lot of
like and
strength
don't
in the
like that
flexibility of
system.
the modern talent system to
But
let
we'll see.
players customize their talents for a particular encounter or for dungeons versus PvP, and we don't want to lose any of that.
So John, UI?
Oh my God. Yes, I got this 30-inch monitor trying to keep track of where I am on the map, all my buffs, and over here, what's going on in chat. It has literally made my eyes go like this. So
And you're not alone in that. We've made a lot of incremental changes and additions over the years, but really this is a revamp. This is an overhaul. And so we're excited to really modernize the look
Are
and
they
feel while staying true
cataclysm
to
the
origins
system?
of World of Warcraft. Now at the same time, we're not
You
looking
don't
to take
get that
away
joke,
the
do you?
sort of power user customization there.
I wish I did,
Yeah.
We want them, but we want a much
You're
better
forget-
default
I've never
out-of-the-box
played this game.
experience
Yeah,
for all
true.
players, new and old alike.
and can I reduce elements, remove
I don't know why I'm
elements?
here.
If I want to explore the world and see the beauty
I'm
of
still
Azeroth.
getting you a
When
PC,
it comes
so you
to
can play with it.
specific elements, as much as possible, we want
Yeah.
the players choose
Okay,
what to
I will
show,
get you
what to
a PC.
hide, so that they can control it themselves.
You mentioned professions. I have a critical question about this.
Go on.
Is archaeology, will it
Yeah.
matter again?
Our approach to professions in Dragonflight is really all about delivering on fantasy and identity as a crafter. And so if you want to be a serious blacksmith, if you want to be a great leather worker, we want to deliver the ability to invest
Look the part.
time and energy into that, become a master crafter, be able to make items that are in demand, interact with the community. One of the big pieces that we want to do to support that is a new work order system to have a bit more convenience than just spamming trade chat all day. But if you are someone, you're not yourself a blacksmith, but you have a bunch of mats and you want them forged into a great sword, you can put that work order up, list your mats, offer a commission, and a skilled blacksmith can come along and make you the weapon of your dreams.
That
left out one
is,
thing.
if they can make that
Go to
work.
Dracthyr, go to Dragon Isles. Can I have a dragon?
What's the fantasy of dragons if not soaring over the
Yeah.
lands? And so we're really excited
shit.
to introduce a feature that we're calling dragon riding. It's dynamic with everything from momentum to dive bombs, the ability to, just sort of build that speed up and feel the world rushing past you
That is
in a
cool.
way that
I'll
much
give
That
it
more
looks
that. That's
fun.
cool.
than
That's similar
traditional flight
to
that we've made available in the past.
fucking
but
similar
it's
to
also
Ark.
available for
Ark
players
does that.
through a customizable dragon mount
Yeah.
right from the
Whoa.
start.
So
Oh yeah, fair.
this is a skill you learn over time, right, to become an awesome dragon rider.
Yes, you'll be able to sort of upgrade aspects of your flight, but you will have this new form of flight from the start.
All right,
And
good.
The dragon
That is
companion
good.
that you have
That is good.
is, of course, very thoroughly customizable, which is a new thing
No,
for us. for
do
mounts.
not want the Pro
This
Dragon.
is not just
I
a generic
think
dragon that everyone has, but a drake that is yours. What do you want its scales to look like? Horns. The
All
shape
right,
of its
the
head,
customization of
other
the dragon is
attachments,
actually be
armor
interesting. I do
pieces,
like
and
that.
more. Take your pick.
This is so
Make the
cool.
dragon of your dreams.
So yes, the Dragonflight expansion is going to see players leveling to 70, going to the all-new continent of the Dragon Isles, which consists of 5 zones,
Of
4
dragons.
standard leveling zones, and a new starter zone for our Drakthir class, as well as a range of systems revamps, such as a new talent system,
That's
an
fair.
overhaul and update to our UI, and an entirely fresh look at professions with more depth than ever before.
It is needed.
Also
It's
getting
been
around
needed
the
for a
Dragon
while.
Isles is going to come in the form of dragon riding, which lets you customize and upgrade
Like
your
that.
own mount so that you
That
can
looks
fly in a
cool, though.
sense
I
from
want
the
that.
start. And of course,
Yeah,
as
that'd
with
be
any new
very nice.
expansion, we have a new set of dungeons, a raid, and much more to come.
We also have an alpha that will be starting up in the future.
Check out our website. For more
Anything
information,
about
and
the
keep an eye out
story?
for those opt-in signups if you want to help us.
I
test out
won't.
Dragonflight and give us even more
But
feedback to make it
anything
better.
about story
We
at
do
all?
have a deep dive that follows this, so please
Seems like no.
stay around. Classic players, we haven't forgotten about you.
Yes, you have.
You could probably guess where we're going to go next. One
Are
of
you
the
again?
all-time favorite expansions from World of Warcraft. Let's watch the cinematic.
Wait, what?
Oh.
No, they're going back to they're playing the cinematic for Wrath of Lich King, I assume.
Yeah.
They have forgotten. Alright, here is how you do it. This is how you get hyped for a cinematic. I'm not gonna lie, iffy on the dragon one. It kind of looked like okay. It looked like okay, but I don't know if I'm like that hyped for it. It's not like blowing my mind.
It looked neat and fun, but like, I have no idea what the fuck's going on in it.
Lord Iran whispered the name Arthas.
Oh. Gamer boner, easy.
When my days have come to an end,
I still remember watching this in its inception. It was fucking amazing back in the day.
Yeah. This
Oh,
is
come
the
on. Yeah, they should have revamped.
legendary.
They should have revamped the whole thing.
It's here.
It's just incredible, isn't it? Every time I see the cinematic, I get chills. No pun intended, I do, I get chills. As you saw, Wrath of the Lich King Classic is coming this year. It brings back so many memories. When you see that cinematic, what
I'm
do you
iffy if I
remember
even
from
care
Wrath of the
about
Lich
Classic
King?
anymore,
Anytime you want
personally.
to talk about undead frozen dragons, how can you not go back to Syndragosa as the source?
That
was
is
the first
fair.
expansion
Yeah,
I played
no.
with my youngest son. So I can remember on that platform, black goo and chunks of ice falling off and having to repeat that battle with the Lich King. But when we finally downed him, it was such an incredible moment. He jumped up out of his room and I jumped up out of my office. We're like, yeah, did it.
All right, that's
So it's a
sweet,
very
though. That's
lasting
awesome.
That is
tale.
really
If it's
awesome.
true.
So as you know,
I know I shouldn't
you
distrust
will
that. That's a
increase
sweet
patch
story.
where you
Why would you
play
lie
the
about
Death
that?
Knight. They will
But still.
start at level 55. You don't have to have a high level character to make a Death
You
Knight,
never
so
know.
Everyone will be able to make one.
We're excited to give
That is
players
cool.
some time
That is
before
cool, though.
Wrath officially launches
Yeah, it
to
is.
get geared up and ready to jump in to Northrend with everybody else.
And there are so many zones and areas to explore in
Well, yeah,
Northland,
of course
but
we
I want us
know.
to talk about some of our favorites. So for me, Grizzly Hills has a very special place in my
I
heart.
hated
The
Grizzly
music is
Hills,
some of the best
actually.
I've
Grizzly Hills was the
experienced
worst.
in World of Warcraft.
I hated
I
it.
still make my way all the way up to Storm Peaks to try and find the time-lost proto-drake and have yet to get it.
I've got to say Dragonflight. The wide open nature of the zone, Wormrest Temple in the center of it, it's an unforgettable expansion as both a developer and a player, and kind of making that transition from one to the other.
No,
Now
I'll
let's
agree
talk
there
about
because of the
some
story.
changes. So
Because of
one
the
thing we looked
storyline
at is
in
Dungeon Finder, and it feels
Dragonflight
like
or whatever.
How we envision
That's why I
classic.
loved it.
Dungeon Finder is not a good fit for our
No,
community.
it's not.
That was kind of the first step that may have eroded some of that social fabric. Now, as people have gone through the experience of going back to vanilla, rebuilding those groups, relying on each other, not wanting necessarily a random participant just to show up and then leave.
Yep.
Yeah, that makes total sense.
But today, you can do that in Shadowlands. You'll be able to do that in Dragonflight. It's a self-selected group of people who specifically want that different experience.
True.
Let's make sure that's
I
what
am
we
one
can
of
give
them.
That
Yeah.
leads right into arena teams in Burning Crusade Classic.
I
we
one. I
listened to
don't.
the
I don't
community
care
and
who
we
I'm doing
removed
the
that 'cause
dungeons with.
individual rating is preferable and a better experience for them than arena teams. Also, with Wrath of the Lich King, Barbershop, which allows you to customize your
Fucking
character. We're
Barbershop.
going to be adding a few more options.
The
that
most
were
important part
not
of this announcement.
existing
Hey, I'm
when
not
we
lying.
launched,
Yeah,
but
it
also
kinda
there's
is.
another side of this where we are not going to charge a real money fee. It was a paid character customization fee, right?
That was yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Seems
Yep.
the
That was
right
the
thing
thing.
to do. That
fucking
should
dumb.
be
Fucking nasty.
available in
I know, it's
game
dumb.
For gold, and we add
Disgusting.
more options to it, right?
It's sort of like spell batching in a sense. There's a lot of technical advancements, and it's not about the philosophy of what makes classic classic and what brings people together. It's just what's the better experience, and let's not artificially restrict something that we can provide a better version of just for the sake of nostalgia. And we're happy to say this is one of those cases.
So, Wrath, the level cap's being increased to level 80, so we'll be introducing a level 70 boost so that players who want to get in with their friends or just explore Northrend
I'm still
right
iffy on
away will be able to do
boosts.
that.
Not at
You
least
can,
in
of course, go
classic.
Death Knight, but you will
I
be
don't
able to
think
use
that
it
should be a
otherwise.
thing, but it's just
And
me.
of course, we have Inscription, a whole new profession, so we're really excited about that. Yeah, and as we continue this road to Wrath, we're
We've
gonna be
been
looking
that
to
road,
getting
so
a
you-
lot more feedback on
So,
beta,
yeah.
and we'll
We've
make
done that
changes as
road.
we
We've
need
been
to.
that road.
Such an exciting time
So
to be
I'm
playing
just
World of Warcraft.
interesting to-
We have the return of the Wrath of the Lich King.
You have a
for
return of
classic
the most
fans, and
famous
taking
expansion,
us somewhere new with
and you're
Dragonflight.
taking us
We're so
somewhere which
excited
they've
to
been
be able to
asked for
bring these
forever.
adventures to
Maybe you can even
Don't
raise
forget,
your
there's
sub
a deep
numbers after
dive
you've
on
been
Dragonflight
absolutely
where you're gonna
destroyed
get
the last
a lot
couple of
more
years
information.
by
Hey.
all
For
other
For spending
MMOs
time
out
with
there.
us, and we'll see you in Azeroth.
Final
We'll
Fantasy.
see you in Northrend.
And in the Dragon Isles.
Hey, see you, buddy. Have fun. I don't know if I'm actually gonna watch the fucking deep dive. I wanna see.
Hi there. Welcome to the Dragonflight.
Okay, actually, no,
Deep
we're
Dive.
saying-
I'm Steve Denuser.
And I'm Karen Gregory. Starting it off here, we're going to talk about the setting and the story of Dragonflight.
Yes.
We've got this great expansion, exciting pre-render trailer that
It's the
everyone
only-
just
no,
watched. So let's
it
talk
was-
about
it was meh.
the setting for Dragonflight, the Dragon Isles.
Dragon Isles have been known for a long time in Warcraft history
Yeah.
as a mysterious place where the dragons came from long ago, but we never knew much more than that.
We're going to this place that is kind of the broodlands of all the Dragonflights, the place where they nested, where they built their civilization. The Dragon Isles was the center of the Dragon's kingdom when the world was young and the mortal races were just starting to form kingdoms of their own. But when the Legion invaded for that War of the Ancients, that sundering that resulted from the explosion of the Well of Eternity, broke the world.
Literal sundering of the continents of Azeroth.
And because of the breaking of the world, that magic kind of drained away and the land went dormant. So they had to leave the Dragon Isles behind. And as we saw in the pre-render, they left behind some Titan Watchers
Yeah,
to
Titan
look over the
Watchers. I knew
land. And when someday they hoped that elemental energy would resurge once again and draw the dragons home and reestablish their kingdom.
And that's when the message goes out to the flights and they feel it in their bones.
Now it's the time for the sky to light up with the colors of the aspects once again, and for Alex Straza and the others to come home. But the land has changed a lot in all these thousands of years they've
Well,
been
yeah.
away, and some very old threats have awakened as well.
We're looking into the culture of dragons as they exist in Warcraft.
Dragons as we know them today were very different in the early past, the early history of Azeroth. They were much more primitive, much more savage.
Yeah,
What we
yeah,
now
we
know
all
as
know that.
proto-dragons.
And then some of the dragons were empowered to become the aspects. The green flight,
Yes.
red flight, blue flight, bronze flight, black flight. Each
Okay,
with
they're going
unique
through a lot of
powers,
history. I
each
know
with
a
the
lot of
ability
history,
to
at
protect the
least.
world in
Got me
different
fixed.
ways. These
Alright,
pillars
sure.
of draconic power
And I know none of
appointed
this.
to defend
You get it,
Azeroth
it's
from
good.
threats within and without.
Dragons used that power both for good in the
And
case
evil.
of most of the aspects,
And
but
evil.
also for nefarious reasons in the case of the
Black
Black
Dragonflight.
Dragonflight led
Yeah.
by
Hello.
Neltharion, who would become Deathwing.
And what we
Oh,
will find in
Deathwing.
Dragonflight is that some of these ancient divisions run deep. And so it begs the question, where do we go from here? If this is
There's
an
always gonna
opportunity
be
to reclaim
division.
their
It's like
legacy,
the
to be
Dragonflight's gonna
protectors,
fight
as the
each other.
cinematic
That's
mentioned,
quite
that
easy.
they
I think
once
that's
were.
To do that,
Dragon
they're going
Wars.
to need the help of our heroes, our players, to come to the Dragon Isles with them and face some of these reawakening challenges. Because it's not just that this land
and the
is
son,
peacefully
I
waiting
don't
for
remember
the
what his name
dragons
is.
to
The
return and
son of
reclaim it.
Deathwing is probably
There's
going to play
those
a
old
big role in
enemies
this.
that have awakened as well.
Yeah.
One of those being a race of kind of elemental half-giants, the Jarden.
The Dragon Isles
Ooh.
isn't just populated by dragons or
That
just
looks
by
cooler,
the Jarden.
though.
There's also many other occupants here in the Dragon Isles. They've been here either just recently or
No,
for
that's just a
while,
reskinned
including
mammoth.
a
Fuck you.
fan favorite coming back, the Tuskar.
That's
Yay!
gonna be awesome.
Okay,
We've
I
got
like the
other
Tuskar.
cultures
Those are
there
good.
as
I
well
like
in
the
the
Tuskar.
Dragon Isles. We're going
This
to
is
find
big,
out
cute.
about a civilization of centaurs that predates the ones that arose
yeah.
on Kalimdor much
That's cool.
later.
And some of our favorite characters that we've seen over the last few expansions, such as Rathian.
And whether
Rathian?
he's ready to step up into a leadership role, or if there are other alternatives out there that would be better suited to the job of being the aspect of the Black Dragonflight.
I think one thing the players are going to
Wasn't
be really
tiny.
excited about this expansion is the new playable race.
Well, yeah,
the
of course.
Drakthir.
Well, yeah, it's the
And
biggest
this is
thing.
Something that Neltharion, before he was Deathwing, before he went full crazy world dragon, that he put into motion.
Neltharion saw those
Yes.
primalists that
Did he?
were kind of breaking away from
I
the
don't remember
aspects
this
and what
story. It's
they
been a while.
wanted.
Right.
And so, in those first experiments, he took the essence of dragons,
Oh,
their
yes.
strength, their nobility,
Yes.
their wisdom, and he combined it with that scrappiness, that adaptability that the mortal races have.
He
and
went to
wanted
play
use
with
that to
Play-Doh.
create the ideal
Basically.
soldier
Yep.
in his mind. The
You make
Yeah.
whatever you want.
Exploration is really one of the key themes of this expansion. We're going to be going to this ancient place that the dragons left behind long ago. So we've made these huge zones with all kinds of places to delve into and find little treasures and little secrets
As long
tucked
as
away.
they have
It's
a
gonna be
lot
of fun
of
for players to be
archaeology-
exploring
I-
these landscapes.
And there's
I call
so
it-
much
what do you think the thing that you
architectural
dig?
history and how clearly
Archeolo-
aspirational
archaeology?
is the kingdom
Yeah,
of
that
the
one.
dragons and how
I don't
it
remember.
lost
It's a shit word.
so much. And
I don't know
trying
English.
To return to that,
Same.
to try to find your legacy, to try to figure out who you
There we
were
go, there
before
they are.
everything went awry. But there's
Everything
questions,
exploded.
thematic questions of what does it mean to be true to your legacy? Are we going to repeat the mistakes of the past?
Of course
The
you are.
dragons have had to learn those lessons, just like the
always
mortal
do.
kingdoms
Yep.
have had to. And
Yep.
I think that's one of the reasons why the dragons see this now as the time that they have to return and they have to step up once again as protectors.
There's always
of
gonna be a
Azeroth. We're
bigger
helping the
threat,
dragons
some big
because
threat.
The dragons have helped us in the past too. So by using the Explorers League and the Reliquary together,
Explorers
that allows
League
us
and
to delve
Reliquary. Yeah,
into
yeah, yeah.
some of that history.
And when I look, upon the Dragon Isles and all of its visual splendor, I get so excited for the prospect of a
Yay,
truly
Proto-Dragon.
Azerothian adventure alongside Calicos, along with Rathian, Ebonhorn, with Ysera's daughter Marithra. As each one
Ebonhorn's
of
come
them is
back. I
trying
love
to find
Ebonhorn.
their
Love
own
Ebonhorn.
flight.
Yes, I'm happy about that.
I am taken by the exploration and the potential for adventure and just new horizons within this world.
There's going to be old stories from that time past, that history that only the dragons knew for the longest time. We're going to be able to explore that.
It really feels like just a breath of fresh air.
So now we're going to turn things over to some of our colleagues who will take you on that deep dive into the locations and the features of Dragonflight.
Walking Shores.
Hello, I'm Stephanie.
I'm Josh.
I'm Jackie.
And I'm Gary. And we're part of the teams that are building
Strange,
the first
why
two
did it have
zones
to
that
be
you'll encounter in
2-2?
Dragon Isles, the Waking Shore and the Unari
Is it because you guys want to look good
The very
because
first
some
zone in
accusation you
Dragonflight
have had
comes to is
recently?
the Waking Shores. It's wild, untamed land.
Mm,
It's waking
no,
up around you too,
no.
and the elements are just going crazy.
The art team again has hit it out of the park.
You'll see like a lava mountain flowing in through the beach.
That looks cool, though.
Giant proto-dragon swooping down, gobbling up members of
Oh,
your
yeah, it
expedition.
does.
We have such rife opportunities to show elementals rising up because of the crazy magic that's flying around.
The one of the things I love is just how you get to the Dragon Isles, right? So you're going to get on your boat in Stormwind or Orgrimmar, and the first thing you do is sail between like the dragon ruin architectures. The boats
Are we gonna
come
crash
right
like
alongside each
normal?
other. You can jump from one boat to the
Of
other
course.
and just start causing havoc on the other factions.
No one knows how
For
to
those
park.
who love PvP, this is a great opportunity for war mode.
It's free for all out there. It's going to be great. But it's okay. There's an innkeeper on the beach, so that if you're in that situation and you don't want to be in war mode anymore,
turn
you
off.
just
I'm
hop out
turning
right
off
there.
war mode.
The
Fuck your
Reliquary and the
PvP.
Explorers League are working
people.
together.
The Horde and
Unless
Alliance
we,
are
unless
teaming
unless
together.
unless
It's not
unless
the
we're winning,
military,
then it's
not
okay.
the soldiers. This is the scientists, the settlers exploring
Fair.
this new land. So it's a lot more optimistic tone.
One of my favorite things about the Waking Shores is the Red Dragonflight, led
Yeah,
by Queen
yeah.
Alstraza, the Lifebinder.
Yep,
They have
the best one.
mandate
Yeah, the
of
Lifebinder, there we go.
nurturing and
I knew it.
protecting all life, which means Horde and Alliance, Gorloks, trolls, everybody. So they take that duty seriously. When the Horde and the Alliance come to the Waking Shores, they want to be there to help guide the people through the new land and
Yeah.
welcome them.
Fair.
But they're not the only one in the Waking Shores.
We have the ancestral home of the Black Dragonflight there too.
Yes.
Which has fallen on tough times since Deathwing's
What do you mean? There's
descent. And
two
Rathian's
people
coming
left.
to the Isles with us.
There's literally
He's
two
gonna
of them
try
left.
and come to terms with the state of the Dragonflight, which is a few loyal Draconids and Dragon Spawn trying to hold their ground. What can the future of the Dragonflight be if it's just Rathian?
No,
Because it's not just the
Ebenholm.
dragons that are coming back to the Dragon Isles, but also their longtime rival, the Jarden.
I love the Jardins so much. They're half giants that wield the power of magma, and when the Waking Shores and the Dragon Isles went to slumber, they also slumbered. They're back now, and they are ready to raise chaos.
Yeah, they're massive. They're riding giant lava mammoths, parading around, just stomping on your face.
And they were the enemies of the Dragonflight for so long. They fought against the Red Dragonflight, hunted dragons down.
So it's not
and
just me
they're really taking this
remembering that this-
opportunity to rise
nah,
up. As the Red Dragonflight have the mandate of nurturing life, they don't want to just stomp out the Jarden completely, but they want to make sure that they don't have the power to affect those around them negatively, to make sure they don't go on a rampage and destroy the ecosystem that has been created here.
And so those are awesome things in the Waking Shore. But Steph, there really is only one right answer for the best thing in Waking Shores, right?
What?
This is true. Ducks.
We finally have those web feet hooligans in our game. We cracked the technology. We got them.
Figure it out. They
Those are some
fly.
tiny
You
ducks.
should be proud. Thank you.
Fucking
gonna be
ducks, man.
The Unarmed Plains
All
come
right,
right
fair.
after the Waking Shores. It's so breathtaking
Fucking
for some.
ducks. There we have
Sonoran
it.
plains
We
are
always
big,
needed the ducks.
Wide open plains. And the player is going
You
to be
have the
constricted a little
dragons,
bit,
and
and
then
then you
you
see
have
this big
the
contrast in the
superior
zone. You
dragons,
don't always
the
get
duck.
that opportunity, that cinematic moment
The
where the
duck
player
dragon.
can have a
Duck
framed view when they see this area.
Come out and you got
Alright.
that postcard shot.
Dress your
Land,
dragon up as a duck.
and then this
You
giant
were riding a
fire
duck.
proto-dragon breathing fire.
Yeah,
and a
that
herd of
especially that
centaurs
tiny one.
harpoon
Yeah.
down the proto-dragon and crash into the ground. And the first thing you get to do is go help them kill the proto-dragon. Like, how cool is that?
Who is Onara?
Onara is the
I w-
wild god of the wind. And she's
Okay.
appeared before as like this big spirit
Another
eagle. She's
duck.
the one who guided the
Look-
centaur
Yeah.
to the Dragon Isles many, many years ago. She blessed them, took their caravan across, and then showed them the plains.
How fun at the beginning of this expansion
Man, I
was
assume they're
exploring the
not
culture
friendly
of the
towards
centaur.
us.
The centaur are these mighty, awesome hunters that back when they first came to the Dragon Isles, they fought the green dragons all day long. Eventually, they realized that we're strong, you're strong. Maybe we should stop decimating each other's people. We'll
Are
make
they
peace and
allies
make an
this time,
agreement.
maybe?
You guys hang out in the groves, and the centaur will hang out in the plains. But now, the dragons have been gone for 10,000 years. And the centaur have come so far since then. And they've
Still
been
living
here,
in huts,
and they've
though.
been existing and developing their culture. They all came over as
They
one
totally
clan,
evolved.
led by
Yep.
the mighty Maruk and Tira, and they founded a new life here. So if you want to get across, you have to follow their rules and their traditions. You have to earn their trust. You are the first
Yeah, so
outsiders to
quest
come
lines
in
around it.
generations
So it's
upon
basically
generations.
Pandaria.
The centaur might
Kinda
rule
thing.
the
No, not
open
Pandaria,
plains, but the green dragons make their home in the groves.
Some other
And
area,
those
some other
groves are
shit.
absolutely gorgeous.
Ooh.
And how great a job it is that we have where I can take all of this beautiful artwork and build these beautiful fantasy groves, high fantasy. We want to do lots of things with an open plane, and we want to be creative with that.
All right, okay.
But we're restraining ourselves by
I
letting
both
the
care and
zone
don't care
see,
about this
letting
part.
the horizon tell the story. We certainly couldn't have done that in the vanilla WoW.
No, definitely not.
Yes, you
The
could. You
zones are
did
so
it better.
big.
People
You
were more
can
caring
see
about
so
the game
far,
back then.
especially in Onaran Plains. So we talked to the engineers, and we actually increased that distance.
It spurs you on to want to adventure and look through the zone and explore everything.
The interesting thing for me is we have all these conflicts with the Dragonflights. There's
I will say
Oh, they're
dragons,
spamming the
there's
ducks.
battles, there's
Yeah.
so much crazy stuff happening, but that's not really all
Duck
we're doing.
spam
There's so much
onto
extra fun activities. for
That's
people
a
to do.
noodle.
And the greatest thing is that you need to figure out
boring,
exactly
boring.
what's going on and help solve all the problems that are just
They did
sprouting
talk
up
about
everywhere.
talents.
We're just
yeah.
really excited to tell a story that's
That
grounded
chat
in
is basically
Azeroth
every chat ever.
exploration.
Yeah, yeah,
There's so much more to talk about. But now we're going to have some folks talking about the next 2 zones that players are going to experience in the Dragon Isles.
Is it 2-2 again? 2-2?
Hello, everyone. My name is
Does.
Kate. I'm
What?
Christy.
Oh.
Kate.
I'm Sean. We're going to talk today about Valdrassus and the Azure Span. So Azure Span is going to be the third zone
That does
players
look cooler,
adventure
though.
through, and it's one of our biggest zones that we've done in the Dragonflight, maybe even to date.
I will
knew
say
it was
the
gonna be,
scenery
like, the
just
largest
looks
scale
really, really
elevation change,
cute.
And it really started with this great concept art.
That
When
looks
we first
cool.
were taking a look at
Yeah,
the
that is
design,
very
we kept coming
punk.
back to one of our favorite Wrath zones, which was Grizzly Hills. And we really
Ah.
wanted
I
to take
hated
that,
Grizzly
but
Hills. I
amplify it
can't
more.
be the only
And I don't know
one.
if you've ever been up to the Bay Area, but in the morning, that coastal
I will
fog
hate it
comes
for
in
you.
and dips
Thank you.
down into the redwoods, and that sun
Don't worry.
shines through. That's really what we wanted to
the
encapsulate
only things
with
I like
this
was the badger
forest.
people
And
there.
Not only we have redwoods, but we've got
There's
all different
badger
types of
people?
trees. Eventually, it'll break
Interesting.
open into this wide open tundra that's just golden and red, and you'll reach up to another level of elevation where you get to see the snow. The majority of the zone is covered in snow and ice. We have
Snow?
giant frozen
I'm all,
waterfalls,
I'm
ice
all
rivers
here
as far
for
as
it.
the eye can see.
Look,
And Sean, I
Tuscan.
know in the forest we can expect
what?
our
Tuskens.
first creatures.
We have a small group
I didn't
that was
notice
there
it.
called
I'm
the
blind.
Gnolls. These gnolls are all throughout the forest and Azure Span. They've made this their home. Some gnolls with strange
Ooh.
magic that we're going to find out
The
what exactly
fuck, are
that's
you
about.
okay?
Snow gnolls.
It's a
or
furry.
as I call
Oh,
them,
gnolls,
the
gnolls, yes.
Up in
Oh,
the winter
gnolls.
area.
These-
And
these
spring
looks
gnolls
cooler,
are just gonna
though.
be around the forest area. So then we go into the big open tundra where we meet our
Tuskens.
second group, the Tuskar.
It's going to be really
Tuskar,
neat
yeah,
to
I
explore
call them
their culture a
Tuskens.
lot more.
And those kids are adorable. I absolutely love the Tuskar. Honestly, all my downtime's probably just me hanging out with the Tuskar.
So it's been a little while since we've seen them.
Yay.
Tuskar from Wrath of the Lich King. They're also
Oh
getting
my
a nice
god, the
cool
fucking
up-res
beanie.
models, along with expanding their culture. So there are going to be male Tuskar, female Tuskar, Tuskar kids. So
Aw.
we're going to fight alongside
That
them.
was
was
cute.
one
That was
angry
cute.
baby.
That was
Help
fu-
from certain
That was
dragons, the blue
That
dragons.
was pretty cute.
We're going to follow the story of Kalagos,
Yes.
our blue dragon buddy.
That
from
is
the
interesting,
Kirin
though.
Tor,
I was gonna say,
and
I'm
he's going to be adventuring into Sindragos' archives. It's a giant zone. There's a lot of surprises. When we're done there, we head over to Valdrassus.
Aldrazes.
It's really incredible because
Oh,
we'll
that
be
looks
going
cool.
through some of the previous
really
zones and seeing a
pretty.
lot of ruins.
It looks like
for
kinda
the
like
dragon,
Grand vibe.
buildings. But when you get
Uh-huh.
to
It's
Aldrazes,
in
everything
Outlands.
is perfectly intact. It's beautiful. It's pristine. It is the seat of power for all 5 Dragonflights and home of the dragons. It feels that way with the huge
Oh, yeah,
vertical
that looks
mountains.
beautiful.
We've got these great cave systems where you may end up finding little dragon hordes.
My favorite Dragonflight right now is the Bronze. They've got a really cool area in Valdrassus, and their magic is time. There's so many cool story hooks that we could dig into there. There's so many cool gameplay
If you start time
options,
traveling
and
again,
maybe a
I'll
little
give
bit of
up
an
on you.
adventure for
I
players.
hate
Could be a
time
lot of
traveling
fun.
games
Can't wait.
in
We
anything.
really wanted it to feel like their old stomping grounds. One of the really cool
That's
features is going
really,
to be
really
the main
risky
city
thing.
and player hub for this expansion, Valdraken. It is a culmination of all of the dragon's efforts to put together what a city would look like. So we ended up having a bunch of really fun small vignettes where you see that the blue Dragonflight is hosting a public library, and the red and green Dragonflights
Like, at the end of the
both
day, like,
have
I-
their own separate gardens.
I
We
know
will
for a
also
fact this is
have,
supposed
some
mostly be
convenience
listening
services
to
for
this,
players,
that-
including
yeah.
an auction house in the city.
So
Which will be
interesting.
really nice if you're looking for more exotic wares. The
Like
thing that
what?
really sold me on Valdrassus was
Just
the
have me
initial
loot?
concept art we got of Tierhold.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. And this is a 10,000-year-old Titan technological marvel. Tierhold has these
awesome aqueducts that actually come out from the structure all the way to the city across the valley. And in the
Welcome to
cinematic,
Rome.
there's just this amazing shot where you see Alexstrasza swoop under one of them.
I kind of
there's
want to.
splashes of water cresting across her wings. So when players are flying around themselves, they get to have their Alexstrasza moment. What an incredible place and filled with so much history.
World of Warcraft.
Tyrhold was built by Tyr. He was a Titan
Oh.
Keeper back in the day who helped
I know.
the Aspects fight Galakrond.
He's the best one.
And when they settled on the Dragon
You
Isles,
to be the
he
best
built
one.
this facility. And even though Tyr's gone, the dragons have held
Tyr.
him in reverence. But that
That's
was
Tyr.
1,000 years ago.
Wait, wasn't
and
Tyr
they've
dead?
let
Oh,
the
Tyr!
Titans
Yeah, I
maintain
get
the
it now.
place.
Now I
An
get it.
incredible
Now I
amount of history has happened since then. Lights have been nearly wiped out. There have been invasions, betrayals. Aspects have died.
Oh,
and
yeah,
these are the
actually,
kind of
there's
things
been a
that
few.
leave marks on a society. So now they're all back here, and they're all here together.
They're home.
As we were designing the zone
And who's that?
The city itself, we're trying to figure out, how do we tell those stories at the same time as making sure that this is a really convenient place for players to go and, go shopping, as they tend to do. So much adventuring happening on the Dragon Isles.
It's so cool.
As a player, you probably don't have your own dragon wings. You are going to learn the art of dragon riding.
It's so vertical, and I'm just excited to dive off the tops of towers and swoop under things.
It's actually one of the
The
things that we're
RP
about to
people are
learn
gonna
about
have a
next.
blast with that one. I'll say that.
Yep.
Try to.
Hi, I'm Jake.
I'll say that I'm not gonna watch the whole thing. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not that interested. And this video is long enough as it is. We'll end by We'll end by actually watch the main trailer again because I want to have it in a more epic way, in a sense. All right, you ready? I'm gonna be talking now, probably. There we go. All right, let's see. The first things I'm gonna comment on it now as well, and lag on my computer as well. Because yes, it's a bit of a.
It's the 10,000-year lag.
Yeah, there we go.
Finally catching up to.
Has been sundered.
Has it though?
It cries out in pain.
It has, yeah.
We must go to its aid. We entrust our ancestral home to you, the Watchers.
I will say, it feels more epic now.
Let the land slumber, hidden, even from our own eyes.
I don't know why it's me. It's just it feels like the lack of
You will feel
show of
our
conflict
return
is weird.
in the waking
That's
of the
new
land.
to me.
Then you must light the beacon of Tyr.
I mean, there might be more of that in the future.
There probably more likely will be, because it's World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft.
Because
Not
I feel like
World
the
of
point of this.
Peacecraft.
Peacecraft. I feel like the point of this is to just show this place.
I somewhat also feel like that you see he wakes up, he looks at his brethren. All of them seem to be broken. So I'm wondering if they've been destroyed actively by something or someone wanting to not keep showing everything. So it shows the world is reliving it. It's waking up around him.
Yeah.
But you can also see that everywhere. All of them have been. It almost looks like hit. To a degree. It could be time too, because it's been several thousand years.
I would assume that it's more like time, because I mean, it could be that they have been broken on purpose.
Yeah, but you also see that. Yeah, go.
You go first.
I was gonna say it's also magma, and they mentioned there was an enemy race.
Oh yeah, that is. But for example, at the start, there was that guy literally next to this guy that was broken, and this guy's like, "Yeah, I'm fine."
All right.
Like, why break one and not the other one?
I forgot about him.
So I mean, it was by the seas, and seas a bit So probably the sea.
I don't know who that is, but he is a fucking savage.
This guy?
Yeah. He better
He's
get his own fucking storyline.
He said Chad.
He said Pog Chad.
He got Chad.
He was accepting death here, technically doing this.
Yeah.
He's fucking breaking apart. Look at it.
He's the true hero.
Fuck the dragons, like we need more of him.
Yeah. Like I'm not even
by the way, I'm not gonna say anything, but they still look like they took this scene from Thor.
Maybe he is Thor.
But it looks oh my god, it's so loud. I'm so sorry if anyone's ears is gone. But anyway, look, that scene is so similar to Thor. It's literally so similar to Thor, the movie when he gets fucking hammer.
That was a pretty scene. In this one.
Him smiling. Also,
Yeah.
there's some fucking fast flyers. Can we just talk about that?
Yeah.
How the fuck? They were last seen in different parts of the world. No way they made it this quick.
They unlocked the travel at the speed of light.
Fast traveling.
Yeah, teleportation.
Something that is really cool to see is all the dragonflights flying together. That is cool.
It already looked cool.
Together, we shall be Azeroth's protectors once again. Here, the new age of dragons shall begin.
So, to sum this up real quick, because we're almost into a fucking hour video, and I know half of people here is not gonna fucking see this, but like, let's put our thoughts into questioning here. Obviously, I am the cinematic. What did you think about cinematic?
It's pretty.
All right.
I mean, like it seems like interesting, but again, I don't know.
If you saw it for the first time, would you be hyped? Like, would you be like, yes, yes, yes?
I mean, I feel like this is the problem. Like, it's like I don't really like it. For example, I don't recognize the characters and things like that, except like the really main cast.
Yeah.
But that wasn't really here.
Nah.
So it's like I don't really get the same hype because you were really hyped to see some of them, or like
I was hyped to that, but like I kind of feel like it's not. I don't know, but like if I watch most others like cinematics in general, I watch them and just see like, oh damn, yes! Like when I watched, even when I watched Battle for Azeroth's fucking one and all of that, I felt like when Sylvanas screamed for the Horde, and I hate Sylvanas, as she screamed out just like, yes, I want to fight the fucking Alliance. Come here, you bastards. That's what I thought. But here it just feels like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna be a dragon. That's cool. I can be a dragon. That's cool. But like, I don't know if it's my changing like by thinking about World of Warcraft. Me don't really liking the game as much. But it's both a good feeling and kind of bad feeling in my like. It's not like it's like a meh. It's not that it isn't cool looking. It is. The music is fucking excellent. I love the music as well. The looks of it. Yeah. The music department always smashes in the park. Right? Yeah. Look at that Alex Strauss. It looks cool. It has a positive potential. Obviously, and we looked at the systems earlier. They would explain that. We didn't go into all the deep dive, but it looked good. Iffy on the talent system, mostly because I'm a filthy casual and don't get that stuff very well. But I do like there's potential, a potential like third faction or cross factions, or whatever you want to call it. It looks cool. It can be good. I'm interested to see more of it. Will I play it? More than likely. Will I play it for a long time? Less than likely. We'll see. It looks good. Yeah, this video's long enough already. But anyway, all right. Honestly, I'd say this: go watch this on your own. Go watch it on your own. It's worth it, right? And just the cinematic and get the feeling like yourself. You can watch like long fucking live stream stuff as well, but because I kind of think like you gotta get it through your own feeling. Like you just put it on your fucking TV and then make it look cool. Make
TV
it look
and make it
cooler.
loud.
Make it loud. Make it fucking burn your eyes out. Like, but anyway, all right. I'll see you guys when I see you. And will there be some fucking Warcraft content? Not really. I'm just gonna play it on my own time probably. But anyway, have fun with it. I'll see you guys. Bye.
Bye.